It's a copy and paste of my work. Oloture is my work. Oloture is my life story. It's an adaptation of my work and my life story.
African movie lovers were shocked and taken on an emotional roller coaster ride after Ebony Life original film Oloture was released on Netflix in October of 2020, telling the heartbreaking human trafficking stories of millions of Nigerian women while exposing the dangerous and brutal side of secret prostitution rings. Oloture sparked hot debate and discussion for days and weeks on social media. However, just days after the release of Oloture, a Nigerian investigative journalist by the name Tobore Ovuorie took to social media to accuse Ebony Life Films of hijacking a 2014 undercover investigative report and turning it into visuals without her knowledge, insisting Oloture is a copy and paste of her life story. She said her permission was not sought before the film was made and her copyright was infringed in the process. According to Tobore Ovuorie, Oloture is a piece about exploitation but which itself is exploitative. Following so much threat after it went viral, Tobore Ovuorie demanded for 2.5 billion naira compensation for copyright infringement. Ebony Life Film CEO Mo Abudu was forced to come out and clear the air from her side.
What Tobore experienced is what hundreds of thousands of women and girls experience around the world. The stats on human trafficking are horrendous, and we made this movie to shed light on this horrid trade.
I know the weight of mere allegations. So for me to live my quiet life, to dey drag somebody, may you know say, man, the person shit for church, it's here Bible clean yash.
So, who is Mo Abudu and Tobore Ovuorie? Was Tobore's copyright to our 2014 investigative journalism report infringed by Mo Abudu in the making of Oloture? Hello guys, it's TCode here for African Glitz. Oloture, the movie about the brutal and dangerous underworld of human trafficking in Nigeria, was released on Netflix in October of 2020. The film takes viewers on the painful, emotional and shocking journey telling the story of a young and naive investigative journalist with more passion than common sense. Oloture exposed how sex workers are recruited in the country, sent on an exploitative human trafficking journey of no return. Days after the release of the successful movie, Tobore Ovuorie took to Twitter to accuse media mogul Mo Abudu of stealing a 2014 investigative report to make Oloture. According to Tobore, her work didn't inspire the movie. Rather, the film is an adaptation of her work. Interestingly, the movie producers insisted that although true events inspired the movie, it is purely a fiction work. Crediting Tobore Ovuorie for her explosive 2014 investigative journalistic report on human trafficking, Ebony Life CEO Mo Abudu didn't hide the fact that Tobore's report partly inspired Oloture, the movie. In a bid to salvage the degenerating copyright accusations by Tobore, Premium Times, a project's publisher, claimed copyright to the 2014 report and say the public should disregard Tobore's accusations. This, however, did not deter the journalist from standing her ground. Who is Mo Abudu? 56-year-old Mosumola Abudu, professionally known as Mo Abudu, is a media mogul, philanthropist, TV presenter, and HR consultant. She is the founder of Ebony Life TV, Ebony Life Plays, and Ebony Life Films. Mo is also the executive producer and host of one of the longest-running talk show in Nigeria, Moments with Mo. Forbes described her as Africa's most successful woman, and Hollywood Reporter listed her as one of the 25 most powerful women in global television. Mo is the first African woman to own a Pan-African TV channel. Her talk show, Moments with Mo, has a long guest list of Nobel laureates, celebrities, presidents, and even the 67th US Secretary of State, Hillary Clinton. Ebony Life Films has produced over 14 movies that are all on Netflix, including Wedding Party, 50, Chief Daddy, The Governor, Your Excellency, the recent Oloture, and others. Who is Tobore Ovuorie? Since the release of Oloture, Tobore Meet Ovuorie introduces herself as a multiple award-winning freelance journalist whose 2014 undercover investigation was stolen by Ebony Life Films and made into Netflix Oloture the movie. Tobore went undercover for 4 months between 2013 and 2014 to uncover the secret dark world of human trafficking in Nigeria. This was after a close friend was trafficking to Italy for prostitution to return to Nigeria and die of AIDS weeks later. Following her undercover investigation, Tobore published an explosive report on Premium Times on January 23, 2014, which shines a light into the human trafficking industry's darkest secret thriving in Nigeria. 8 years after, Tobore is still in therapy. She recounts being tortured, starved, and forced to watch the beheading of 2 young women. Ovuorie says that what she saw and experienced during her investigation still haunts her. She said, "I am a shadow of myself. I try to smile, to look bright, but most of the time, it's been just me fighting to hold on to life." Aside from journalism, she now runs a non-governmental organization centered on fighting against sex trafficking. She has won 2 Wole Soyinka awards for her investigative exposes in 2012 and 2013. On January 5, 2021, Tobore Ovuorie again took to her Instagram page to fire shots on Mo Abudu. A post partly read, "The true story behind Oloture, the film on Netflix on the Nigerian slave trade." Tobore alleged that Oloture is not fiction, as the producers have deliberately misled the public to believe. She said it is a traumatic life story picked and made into a film without a permission. Mo Abudu, reacting to the accusation, first published a press release on January 8, 2021, stating a fact about Ebony Life legal standing on Oloture copyright infringement allegations. The media mogul again posted an explosive video on her Instagram page on Tuesday, January 12, 2021, in response to Tobore's accusation, but disabled a comment section. And Mo Abudu clearly stated that only Premium Times and its partner on that project, Zam Chronicles, owed all copyright to the report based on the Nigerian copyright law.
We sought and obtained the rights from Premium Times, the owners of the story. As such, we fulfilled our legal obligation and do not take kindly to suggestions stating otherwise.
Mo Abudu explained that despite Tobore having no copyright claim to the report, she still went out of her way to reach out to her 20 months before Oloture was released and recognized her for her work and ongoing campaign on sex trafficking. Mo Abudu also stated that she granted Tobore a special screening of the movie, interviewed her on a TV program, Moment with Mo, and promised to donate 5% of proceeds from Oloture theatrical run to Tobore's NGO. Even then, Mo Abudu noted that she had been generous to Tobore by giving her cash gifts and they both had a good relationship. Mo Abudu took the opportunity to reiterate that Tobore's report only inspired Oloture the movie and is not an adaptation of the project. She said the movie characters were fully developed and made up by a team of 100 people, adding that the development was supported by NAPTIP agents and interviews with former prostitutes trafficked overseas. In other words, no character closely resembles Tobore's story or report. The media mogul noted that since Oloture never made it to the cinema, fulfilling a conditional promise of donating 5% of cinema runs proceeds to Tobore's NGO was truncated. Maybe due to this and Tobore's imagined success of Oloture on Netflix, she has been making unscrupulous accusations and demands.
Oh, women helping women, women being there for other women. Mo
revealed that Tobore has since been harassing the director and producers of the movie and even wrote to Netflix to make demands, describing Tobore's move as threatening, blackmailing, and extortionist in nature. Mo Abudu said Tobore is now asking for $5 million in compensation for copyright that was not breached.
To me, Tobore's demands have become threatening, blackmailing, and extortionist in nature, and I do not respond to such methods. At this point, we decided that if she felt she had a legal case, it could be better dealt with through the proper legal channels.
The journalist via a Facebook page has responded to Mo Abudu, whom she says has blocked her on Instagram. She says she wishes to set the record straight for the sake of posterity. Addressing Mo Abudu's pong one by one, she said, "The human trafficking investigation in her story had commenced before my employment with Premium Times. It is disheartening that Auntie Mo could in fact mention that she got the right to my life story that has impacted on my life since then in many ways, from my ex-employer." She debunked being contacted before the movie release in October of 2020 and shocked that Miss Abudu said the movie wasn't about her but story on another woman who did not publish her experience. She added that if Ebony Life had given me full disclosure from the beginning, we would not be where we are at this point. Concluding her point, she said, "My obvious interest had always been to be given appropriate credit for my work, far above the compensatory claim. The immediate inclusion of a proper open credit and end credit in the movie, acknowledging the adaptation of our work in line with industry standard and practice, and restriction on any further exploitation of our work in any form." Since release, Oloture has been viewed in no fewer than 87 countries globally and has sparked many debates and discussions on the human trafficking industry.
A film about exploitation is actually exploiting me. They're wanting to shut me down. And no, I can't be silenced. I can't be silenced. I refuse to be silenced.
We have not exploited Tobore or anyone else, and we will not be exploited by anyone. The facts are clear. We have everything in writing, and we are prepared to defend ourselves against baseless attacks and legal challenges. We will not be intimidated because of the imagined financial success of this film, Oloture.
Who do you believe, Mo Abudu or Tobore? Do you agree Ebony Live TV should have gone through the right channels to acquire rights for the movie? Would you say Tobore deserves to be compensated in full for the 2.5 billion naira she is demanding? Voice your opinion in the comment section down below. If you found this video informative, please give it a like and share. Don't forget to check out our channel for more interesting African stories and news we know you'll like. Subscribe to get notifications whenever we drop a new juicy video to keep you updated. Thanks for watching and see you on our next one.